know if anybody's here or not.
You know, I was always told not to debate religion or politics, but I gotta get a few things off my chest. We just need to take it back to a simpler time. You know what I mean? We need to make a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're ready for a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're tired of playing games. Need a redneck in the White House, so y'all don't be afraid to put a redneck in the White House and take back the USA. Hank said it best, yeah, we need some change. Turn the White House lawn into a shooting range. Duck bars by the cool tree stand in the back. Air Force One, just a Chevy with a gun rack. Blue tick in the bigger on the porch. No suits and ties, white beater and some jean shorts. Rednecks make the world go round. President David Allen Cole. How's that sound? Sounds fine, let them make their calls. Camouflage in the halls, bullets mounted on the walls. A redneck, he can make it right. And you know a redneck's always ready to fight. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're ready for a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're tired of playing games. Need a redneck in the White House, so y'all don't be afraid to put a redneck in the White House and take back the USA.
Pause the name. How y'all doing? Hey, Lulu. Is Squash okay? I haven't been able to get in touch with Squash by text or his phone number.
We the people, what comes next? More crime, more dire. You can fix it with a redneck.
I'm just kind of worried about him, man, because it ain't like him not to call me back or not to have called or not even have text or anything. I was just wondering, man. I know you're close by. I'm glad you showed up. All right, yeah, do that, because I ain't lying, man. He's never not called me back. And I called him, I don't know, yesterday sometime. I wasn't able to leave a message, but yeah, I wasn't able to leave a message. But I texted him after he didn't answer, you know.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use Wikibuy.
I'm trying to figure out this thing. Man, it's just been crazy. I got on my phone this morning. Applesauce had put up a new video, so I went to watch it. And for some strange reason, I could hear the video, but I couldn't see anything. It's just a blank screen. So then I go to my tablet, and I click it up. And I get and there's a video that I can see, and I get 3 seconds into it, and I get kicked out of YouTube back to my home page, and now I can't get into YouTube. So I was just kind of trying to figure out what's going on, man. If I didn't know better, I'd say I was hacked, Cal White. But yeah, I'm kind of upset this morning. Then I got a daggum redneck neighbor. I don't know. Who's George Breakfast Day? At 5:55, really. Oh, okay. I thought I never heard anybody, George in the chat room. And then last night I got blocked out of Merfugal Merfugal TV in the chat room. I couldn't believe it. Okay, Lulu, let me know, man. Like I said, I tried calling them. It just rang and rang and rang. What's up, nobody? Just trying to figure out what's going on, man. Got a buddy of mine, MIA. And then my phone's not working this morning. My tablet's not working this morning, so the only way I can do anything is I better shut up before somebody learns how I'm doing that and shut me down there too. I'm being under a hack, man. I'm hacked. I just can't believe it, man. But yeah, I'm just chilling out for a minute. Yeah, I know. It's a genocide on top of it. I mean, that's exactly. It's not just a terrorist attack. It's an extermination. They're killing all life form on this planet. Trees, dadgum insects, animals, us. I live right where for some reason, there's a dadgum super interstate right above me. And those the big ones that are louder and crap go over me back to back to back. I mean, before you can hear one sound disappear, you can hear another one right behind it, and then another one right behind that one, and then another one. It goes on for 45 minutes. I guess they fly over me to get to where they're going, and then they separate and do their job. Yeah. I was on Miss China Jones' channel last night, and she was just having a live thing. This guy was saying, well, he had his explanation for why the sun looked white, because he said their sun's over in, where was he at? Netherlands, or he was somewhere in Europe. He said their sun was yellow. And what he was saying is it's probably because America is the most heavily radiation management country in the world, that it's probably all the chemicals up there that has changed the way the sun looks. They got layers up there for sure. You're in England. Oh, I don't know where this guy was. I can't even remember what his name was, but his profile picture, his eyes are glowing real white. Okay. Really? I wonder if Squash has got hacked so bad he can't get phone calls in. I'm telling you, my phone is screwed up, my tablet's screwed up, and looks like the only way I can get out. Now it's starting to rain. Hey, Naga Samurai. Yeah, that might be him. Nobody, I'm not sure. I'm all right, Samurai. Everything I got's been hacked. I tried watching Applesauce's new video on my phone, and all I could get was audio and no video. Then I went to my tablet to try to watch it, and I got 3 seconds in, and all of a sudden I'm kicked out of YouTube, and I can't get back into YouTube on my tablet. So this is all I got left is the laptop. Yeah, we're yeah, that's after resetting everything. I had everything turned off all night last night. Hey, Petra. Yeah, somehow or another. And like last night, I was watching Merfugal News, and I got blocked out of the chat, totally blocked out of the chat, where I even lost my, chat publicly as bar. I didn't even have a bar on my thing to even chat publicly. So Adam's supposed to be calling me today. I called in and talked to Dex. Man, I apologize to him. I was pretty daggum upset, man. I didn't use any cuss words, but daggum, I have a First Amendment right, and if I'm not in the chat room cussing or anything, all I'm doing is campaigning for president. You know what I mean? Let's make America redneck again, and that ain't a bad thing. That means let's make America how it should be. I want people in positions that are going to sit there and be the people's voice, not be the ones barking orders, man. They twisted everything around so bad, and all I was doing about every, 3 minutes, I would post, John Boy for president, make America redneck again. And after I did that about, 6 times, I was putting time out. And then when I come out of time out, I went to just post something normal, and I saw my text scroll up just a little, and it bloop, disappeared. Well, then I went, I'm going to be quiet. But I got a backup channel. I went and heard the backup channel, and dadgum, if it didn't get blocked. So then I made up another channel, and the channel name is John Boy for President. Now, block that because my name is that. You know what I mean? And I just put, when I used it, I went in there and I was like, I love Merfugal TV. Well, it made it up there. But I guess Merfugal saw it coming, and he sat there and messed with his main chat thing up there and made the names disappear. So I don't know. I don't know what they got against people sitting there. I need a platform to step on a little bit, because I'm being serious, man. I'm trying to wake people up to what's wrong with this deadgum country, man. We got a bunch of deadgum puppets being operated by the the devil. The devil's behind our whole daggum, all the governments in this world, and the devil ain't behind me. You see what I'm saying? Let's get somebody real up in there. I done got mad, and I'm really gonna do it now. All right, see you later, nobody. Yeah, Peter, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I didn't make any rude comments. Like I said, all I did was put John Boy for president, make America redneck again. Kind of a spinoff of T-Man's Make America Great Again. Well, he hadn't done too good of a job, so let's make America redneck again. You know what I mean? And that ain't a bad thing. Back in the day, they were rednecks. Everybody in America was rednecks. They were for what they believed in freedom. You know what I mean? They wanted to have freedom. That's what this whole country is founded for, freedom from tyranny. Now, all we have elected into our offices are tyranny. Tyrannous people, man. I'm tired of it. On squad. Hey, wait a minute, Samurai. Who would have timed you out and then blocked you over there at Squashes, Samurai? Were you in under your name, Naga Samurai? No, Lulu's tried calling and she left a message with Shelby's phone. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried. I ain't heard a peep out of him. He usually will call me back. That's kind of why I'm upset a little. Because I can't get a hold of Squash. I don't know, man. You know, I ain't trying to think nothing bad, but he did. I don't know, man. It just is kind of weird. I know his channel didn't pull down. I went to his channel. But Samurai, I'll check into that, man. I don't know why you blocked out of there. I don't know why you're getting put in timeouts. I don't know. That just don't make any sense, Samurai. Because everybody knows you're a good guy. There's people. There's probably somebody in that chat room that shouldn't be in there that's got a blue wrench. And even if they didn't have a blue wrench, they can still cause chaos for people in there. Yeah. Getting sick of this daggum YouTube stuff, man, because these people, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Can't have an enjoyable chat room. Okay. If I can get a hold of Squash, I'll let them know, but there's no reason you should have ever been kicked out of there. Ever. That's crazy. I don't blame you, but Squash didn't do it. And if I had known, so that's the problem. Once you get blocked off or timed out, you can't do nothing. You can't get any help because somebody in there is blocking you or timing you out. It's ridiculous, man. That's what happened to me on Merfuga last night, man. I'm sitting there. I'm not doing nothing. I was saying hi to Peeps. I was saying hi to CJ Blaze. And who else was in there? But anytime I saw somebody in there, and then they were texting back, John Boy for president. I mean, come on. I mean, he had like, I don't know how many people was watching. It was over 2,500 people watching. I'm not trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to awaken people to, let's make America redneck again. But not meaning that in the stupid. They put rednecks to make them look bad. You know what I mean? Hey, Peeps. Peeps, some jokers blocked me off from Merfuga last night. I mean, blocked me so bad, I didn't even have a bar at the bottom that said chat publicly as John Boy. All right, peeps. I'll probably still be here. But I'm waiting for a phone call from Adam right now. Well, it's probably going to be a few hours. He's on the West Coast. But he's supposed to call me today. I'm telling you, man, we got problems. All right, I fixed you up there, Peter. You notice that? You notice how those lights in the background look like the sun? That in there, and that in there. Looks like the daggum sun. Samurai, you're more than welcomed over there and here. Applesauce, any of us. Somebody in there did that. I don't know who. Well, I have a few ideas, but or it could be that deadgum joker that. How you doing, Just Winded? Oh, okay. I wonder if his phone got hacked like mine is. Like I said, I tried to watch Applesauce's new video this morning. I could hear the audio, and it's just black video. I mean, nothing on the screen. I'm like, really? So I just kept watching in case, she was going to pop something up there. And then I was like, well, let me check it on my tablet. And I go to my tablet, and it plays for about 3 seconds, and then all of a sudden I'm back to my home screen. I got totally kicked out of the daggum the YouTube. And then I tried to go back to YouTube, and all I got was that little spinning wheel. And it never would go back to YouTube. Oh, here.
So much for all that dying for the land of the free. I think of our forefathers treading across that wall. Wonder if they'd even bother.
Hey, MH.
If they knew this is how it would be.
Yeah, Samurai, I haven't even had a chance to go over there and look at your videos. I've just been so preoccupied, man, and wore out, tired. I'm talking about tired. Oh, that's a whole different story. I don't know who all was in here when I was. Who all was in here when I was talking about my neighbor? What, is Naga getting out? No, he's not getting out. Okay.
So much for all that dying for the land of the free.
Well, Naga, you're welcome to everywhere. There's just somebody in there. Okay, MH. There's just somebody in the chat room that was a troll. That's all. That one day, I shouldn't have done it though. That one day, Squash was he was doing a live stream and he was in there as guest. I was just playing around. I put him in timeout, right? Well, I thought I could go. I was just going to do it for a few seconds and then untime him out. So I went back to untime them out, and I have no control over it. Once you put somebody in timeout, they're in timeout for like 300 seconds. And I was like, man, I felt bad then because I was just joking around with them, you know. All right, MH, I'm glad to see Squash. All right, I got to worrying about him, man. I mean, really, I felt kind of ill. Wondering if he was okay or not.
Hey, man, this your neighbor over here, man. Bill. Y'all think y'all got going on over there?
Yeah.
Pulling in, man. Truck full of wood. But don't y'all have
To that green mess y'all up.
We got an ordinance right here. I ain't having
I got a little bit of a lag there. That's a little better, ain't it? But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just, I've had enough of everything. I don't understand why I couldn't watch a video on my iPhone. I mean, my tablet. Let go, man. Okay, Samurai, that'd be cool. I'll try to get over there and catch up. That's what I usually do. I'll sit there and try to catch up. It's supposed to rain today, so I'll probably do a little catching up. Stacy, how you doing? Yeah, I was just, like I said, I was worried about old Squash. And then I'm wondering why. Hey, look, UFO Builder had an idea, and since I got everybody in here, you go over to Hangouts, get you a Hangout account, but make you up a new email address. That way, when you go to like a chat room here or anywhere you go, if you want to exchange information, just use that chat room email. That way, it doesn't affect your actual email. I think that's why I'm having problems with my phone and my tablet. But yeah. Look, y'all, I need to fix another cup of coffee. This one here is gone. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh man, I've been enjoying the new. Oh, I'm the same way, Samurai. I don't even watch half. I don't even watch half the big channels anymore. The only big channel I really watch anymore is Marfugal, and that about pissed me off last night. But yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of. I was over. I don't know if anybody knows Amy the Mod, but she was live after Marfugal, so I went over there because I've talked to her in chat before. Can't remember where I've seen her in chat before, but I've talked to her in chat before. And
looking out the window.
Yeah, I was over there, and then Peep shows up over there. And she made a comment like, John Boy, you probably ain't gonna like me too good because I know you're friends with such and such. I'm like, look, you know, I don't have a problem with anybody as long as they don't give me a problem. You know what I mean? So if they've been cool with me, then just because that person's having problems with another person, why should I? I mean, how am I trying to say this? I haven't been done wrong by anybody, so therefore, I'm not going to, because I don't know the circumstances that's gotten them in their position, but I understand the circumstance that I'm in with this person and it's in good standing. You know what I mean? But anyhow, she made a comment during her live that I probably wouldn't like her too good because I was friends with another YouTube channel and they weren't getting along. And I'm like, man, I don't care. That's like people warn me about, I show my daggone face. But people warned me about Steve Olson over there at WSO. And I'm like, man, Steve wouldn't do that. Steve wouldn't take people's content. Steve wouldn't take money from people and act like he's using it for a high altitude balloon or ham operating station. And then he stole my content. And then I found out he really did. He took money from people and went on vacation and bought a BMW and stuff. So I stopped listening to him. Yes, Stacy. Almost saw me. If I get 1,000 people hooked up on my channel, I'll show my face. How's that? I'll probably have to show it when I become president of the United States. No. Oh, UFO is on. Somebody sounds like they just... Man, y'all, this is another thing that's upsetting me. Yeah, he bought a BMW. If you go back, he talk, you know, it's like this one person I decided I need to check out. I went back 2 years in their videos and stuff and figured out the layout of their house, found out they got a black lab named Magnum. They live in New Brunswick. And they're hacking my phone. Yep. Oh, Kyle White. Yep. And I've talked to a few people. The safest way to talk to people is on Hangouts. But you got to have an email address to exchange, and that's the deal. If you can sit there and, like, go to Hangouts, subscribe into Hangouts, make you up a new email for Hangouts. Because if they hack into you on the Hangout, you know, say you get your Hangouts account going, and you're in here and say Naga wants to talk to Stacy other than in chat. Well, all Naga's got to do is sit there and put his Hangout email up, and Stacy can sit there and call him up or, you know, text him or whatever. And if that email gets hacked into, it's only hacking Hangouts. So all you got to do is change that email again. See? Instead of putting your real email out there that gets you to your YouTube channel. That's the problem we're having. Yeah, I just grabbed some coffee myself, Petra. Hey, Exploring Ginger. But yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all remember me yesterday or whatever, the last time I was live, or one time I was live, I was talking about a neighbor I had, and how I couldn't get on that part of my property because they caused problems and all that stuff. That gum, Stacy, only 40 steps. It don't take but 3 in mine. No, I'm serious. I'm But oh man, where was I going? Hey, let me ask you something, Stacy. Did I not? My memory's so bad. But were you on somebody's chat and said something about your electric bill was $200 a month and you live in a 1-bedroom, you know what I mean, a small house? Was that you? Oh, okay. Well, they were complaining they lived in a 1-bedroom, a small house, and their electric bill was $200 a month. And she was saying that she didn't use, matter of fact, I'll take that back. She was one of the ones being interviewed on that channel. But anyhow, she said she doesn't use any power, and it's such a small house. I'm sitting there thinking, I got the same problem, man. I have the same exact problem. It's cost me over $200 a month to run one 30-watt light bulb and charge up a laptop. You know what I want, refrigerator going. But dadgum. Crosshatch in here? Hey, Crosshatch, how you doing? I'm just kind of in here ranting a little bit. Not really ranting, just. But I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy little story real quick. I was telling you about my neighbor, and then he committed suicide, and everything got all good, right? It's kind of a crazy situation over there, but no, not my wiring, Stacy. These people, all right, I'm going to jump back off my subject and get back on this electric subject. These electric companies are needing a minimum amount of money from everybody that's taking the service because they want to make X amount per month. So they're sitting there averaging out everybody's bills to where they're at least, I mean, the cheapest I can do it a month, and that's not running anything. No heater, no air conditioner, just, necessities. Like, if you turn my TV on, man, that'll make the meter spin. And it got so bad, I actually had a logbook out there at my meter, and I'd get out there in the morning and write down the meter reading. I'd come out there at noon, write down the meter reading. I'd go out there before dark and I'd write it down. And then I'd go up there and tell them, now look, I know how much I'm using, but I know how much y'all are charging. Y'all are charging like I'm using 3 times as much as I'm using because it's only 10 cents a kilowatt hour. And I can see how many kilowatts I'm using an hour. And it's on a Wi-Fi system, you know what I mean? That 4G smart meter crap. I don't know. And it's just the answers they give me. They tried telling me the reason my electric bill was so high is because I waited to the end of the day to turn on my air conditioner, and it had to work twice as hard. So it's using twice. No, air conditioner's not going to draw any more amperage than it does normally. It might stay on a little longer to cool it down, but it hadn't been on all day. You know what I mean? And they're trying to tell me, and then I'm like, look, do I need to school the electric company here and let y'all understand that no appliance will exceed its amperage draw? Hey, Benny. Oh, man, it's not actually crappy. Well, it kind of is. It's fixing to rain here. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to get back to my neighbor. Well, he killed himself, right? And it's kind of a long story. I might have to make a book. But anyhow, I'm going to cut it down. his ex-wife, well, widowed wife, I should say, has no, she's not related to, all right, how am I putting this? There's a friend of mine, which I can't talk to anymore because of his brother doing all that crap he did to me and everything, right? And he lives with his mom, and he's been a caretaker of his mom because she's on oxygen and everything. She's real old. And anyhow, when his brother killed himself, the one that killed himself, that his wife had left him, right? Well, it was a few months ago. She come back with a boyfriend. And now that boyfriend is in there basically telling the mom and the mom's son, which are the rightful owners, land. How am I trying to put this? It's their property. You know what I mean? And that widowed wife has no right to be there because nothing's in her name whatsoever. And now she's brought a boyfriend in. They've moved into the mom's house and they're rationing out food to them and getting on to them for, eating. And then the dude is mocking my friend's mother and mocking him. And he had an offering. Oh, come on. Am I buffering, y'all? Well, look, I called Paul and I'm like, hey, man. He goes, man, I'm about sick of that. And I forgot what he said his name was. And I'm like, who, Junior? No, his name is, what did he say? See, that guy is so unimportant. Come to find out. All right. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I'm sitting here in my yard and I got dogs in my yard barking at me. And they're not my dogs. They're my neighbor's dogs. So I sit there and I go to sit there and run them back in their yard. And I heard the widowed wife out in the backyard. So I get over there to the property line. I'm like, would you please keep your dogs in your yard? I'm tired of them coming over here barking at me. Plus, I got a dog that's got enough sense to go out in the middle of the woods and use the bathroom. I step in all sorts of dog crap around here and it ain't for my dog. And it's getting nerve wracking. But anyhow, that new boyfriend dude comes out of the house and he's like, we ain't doing it. I'm like, dude, I don't know who you are and you ain't got nothing to do with this. Well, while I'm standing there, he walks to his truck and gets something out of it. Hey, Shauna, BP Madden. Shauna, I got kicked off Morfugal last night. But anyhow, when I turn around to walk off, I'm watching him through the side. I made sure, because he went to the truck and got something had by his side, right? Well, when I couldn't see him anymore, that's when I heard a gunshot. I'm like, that MFer, that right there is a charge in itself. And what do you mean I didn't? I know I did. What? But anyhow, when I was talking to Paul, in the road yesterday, he said, yeah, he said he shot the gun over your head. I'm like, do what? Are you saying he shot a gun over my head? And then I was like, and I was calling the guy Junior. You know why I call him Junior? It's like the dude that I was having problems with that committed suicide. it's like his spirit is in this dude now. And I've got the same guy I had before he killed himself, just a different body. Because I was leaving, I was driving out, I was going down the road, and I met him pulling into the driveway down there, right? And he did exactly what the guy that committed suicide did. He stopped in the road and flipped me off as I was going by. I'm like, man, how's this guy acting identical? And then Paul's like, yeah, he's acting just like, because Paul's brother that killed himself would cuss everybody over there and just, it's crazy. Now I got another guy that's just like the guy that killed himself. I don't know what I'm going to do. What are you talking about? Who's ripping who? Show them how we handle a threat, John Boy. I don't know. Everybody's got their own way of handling threats. I'm just waiting on Adam to call me today because I called in last night. It pissed me off. I was so blocked. I didn't even have a bar down there that said chat publicly as John Boy. I mean, oh my God. The only thing I put in there was John Boy for president. Make America redneck again. I mean, come on. I can't get this cigarette to light for crap. Really, I didn't see that. Who was trolling them? Now I'm buffering again. I should not be buffering. See, I'm getting hacked right now, y'all. My daggum, I'm here there, my phone's buffering. Have I buffered any? Oh, I'm not racist. That's the whole thing, man. This country tries to divide everybody into you're either a racist or you're not a racist. You're either a LGBTQ supporter or you're not. You're either Republican or Democrat. And I'm not any of that. I am me. I'm 100%. You do what you want to do, but don't put it in my face. You know what I mean? You can be a he, she all you want, but don't be getting in my face with it. Because, I don't know. And you can believe the Republicans, or you can believe like the Democrats. But leave me alone. I believe like a dadgum real American. I want my freedom. You know what I mean? Tired of this not having words. Hey, Grimes World TV. You know what? I used to say I hate this country, and everybody, it's the best country in the world. Really? Are you that brainwashed? You want to sit there and go, this is the best country in the world, but yet all your rights are getting stomped on every day? Come on. I mean, yeah, it's better than some countries, but dadgum, some countries got free health care where people actually get seen. This country, you're just screwed. Yeah, Obamacare, man, that stuff, what a joke. Everybody, there's more people don't have health insurance now because of that. Come on. And then, and they're mad because T-Man wants to sit there and change up the health care. What? Y'all don't want to lose the Obamacare title? I mean, Obama don't care is what it should have been called. Dadgummit. And I don't care if Obama was Democrat or Republican. I'd still talk bad because he didn't do nothing but stir up this country. That Michael Obama he was married to. That was a guy bigger than crap. Yeah, they want us divided because united we stand. You understand that? United we stand, divided we fall. But then when they get up there on the podium, yeah, we need to unite this nation and blah, blah, blah. As soon as they say unite this nation, I'm like, here we go, just spewing out manure. They don't want this nation united. They want this nation divided. That way, the people, see, they don't want the people to understand they have power. People have power. That's what our officials are in office for, is to speak our voice, which they don't. And that's the whole reason I'm doing this John Boyd for President campaign, man. I'm trying to get people to open up their eyes. I got people telling me they're going to write my name in on the ballot. I mean, and Naga, man, to me, just the vibes I get, you're family. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody in here is family. But Naga is, I feel a connection with him, a strong connection is what I'm trying to say. He is me somewhere else. Does that make any sense? Phoebe is in the, yeah, they don't notify anybody. You saw Marfuga last night. He sat there and got on his Twitter account and put out a notice because you can ask Naga in here. I was live for an hour before he got a notification one time. So, I guess you got to make your first hour just chit-chatting and doing whatever so people will come in. But then if you're doing that, people will lose interest. And I don't really have a topic, but I mean, I do, but I'll get off of it pretty quick because I like talking to everybody in there. And I usually run my mouth too much and just put out there what I think about stuff. And I've been procrastinating. I got to get the Office Max and get me a Wi-Fi thing so I can get my PC going, so I can get the OBS studio and I can sit there and broadcast what I want to. I can't string share on this for some reason. Right, live and let live. That is my anti-breakage device. It's called a piece of tape. See, if I sit there and actually get my whole face on this camera, it'll break. Shauna, so that ain't you in Marfuga's chat as a moderator? Is that the other Shauna? Because I don't know who was over there messing with my daggum chat, but it was they blocked me big time. I'm talking about big time. And I wasn't doing nothing wrong. And like I told Dex on the phone last night, I go, this is America. I had the freedom of speech. I was not saying anything hateful. I was not sitting there trolling anyone. I was just letting people know that I'm running for president. I said, and what has happened tonight is exactly why I'm running for president. Yeah. Michael Obama. That joker got man shoulders, man hands, man arms. They got my Adam's apple bigger than any man I ever seen. Okay, Shauna. Oh, I know that, but since you put a W in your name, I can't tell who is who anymore. And I don't think she's got two N's in it. It didn't last night. Stacy, I forgot where you're at, but I wouldn't doubt it about the Jets. Oh no, Shauna. Well, she seems sweet, but daggum, you put a daggum wrench in somebody's hand, you'll see how sweet they are. I wished I knew who was doing it, because, man, I'd like to just slap the taste out of their mouth for real. Just because they don't agree with me running for president doesn't mean they need to block me totally off of chat. That pisses me off, man. All right, Petra. That's right, Samurai. You know, this is how messed up I am, Samurai. I don't know how to address. Should I don't know. I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I can't get my thoughts together. I don't see color, you know what I mean? Everybody's equal. It's just who you are that makes who you are. You know what I mean? How you act, how you project yourself. And when I say this, I'm not trying to say it wrong, but Samurai, you're the only black guy I know that does that. You see, I don't know how to say that because am I being racist by saying you're the only black guy? But what I'm trying to say is I know no others like you doing what you're doing and have the same idea that like I have. So they've got me so confused about how to speak and be correct. That's why I want to do this campaign, John Boy for president, because I'm tired of the divide they're causing. It makes people not get together because they're scared to, because they don't know what they're saying is going to be perceived as what they're trying to say or not. Does that make sense? Exactly, Shauna. Naga's awesome, man. I love him to death. He's a good guy. And I like that backpack you did for was it your mom, right? I know you said it was the older lady. I think you said it was your mom. But that was cool, man. I couldn't believe it. And then evidently she's on board too. You know what I mean? That is another first for me. Somebody that is up in age that is on board with the rest of us thinkers, you know. Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, yeah. Yeah, that was, I don't know, that was probably some sort of mental experiment they were putting on everybody. I don't get it, man. I mean, and this is what I don't get. And you know, if anybody out there's GDBBQ or whatever it is, I'm sorry, but I'm going to put it out there. You have mental problems. If you're born a guy or you're born a girl, that's what you are. And if you think you're the other, then you got some mental issues. No, she be in the house. What, baby? Finally got a new phone. They fried my butt calling in the. Man. Yeah, well, Sheba, you're right. I probably do need to check that out. But look, what I'm doing is just putting it out there from my own personal experience and what I've seen. You know, we've got court. How am I trying to say this? Our courts systems are bull crap. I almost used a bad word. Paul says his name. His soul is Southern. Well, thank you, Shanna. You're on top of the job. I guarantee you I got at least one thumbs down. I get one thumbs down on everything. And whoever's doing that is probably the one that blocked Samurai over there on Slosh's channel. How'd you nearly kill him, Crosshatch? Baby, how were you blocked going live? Hey, Jammer Greg. I mean, Craig. I always do that. Are you on the road or are you up the road? I've been meaning to get back to you, but my phone and everything's been hacked, and I've just had so much other stuff going. I haven't even got to watch videos that I need to watch or anything. Oh, you're on the road. Man, I missed you again, didn't I? Oh, do you have enough subscribers, or are you on a laptop, or what, Phoebe? Man, my leg's itching where that tick bit me, man. That tick bit me, and I instantly had a welt the size of a quarter. And it's still bumped up. This is going to be one of those that lasts for like 3 months. Oh, okay. Well, we need to up before it rains today, don't we? Bring a jar of this shine up to Juicy's. Yeah, I don't like sitting in the doors either, Crosshatch. But actually, the only way I can stream is if I go outside, because I can't get any reception. It's like I'm inside my shop now, but I've got my hotspot sitting outside where I can get a good signal. Well, you know, Trump was different, but he got in there and found out that he can't control anything. He got in there and found out there's an agenda that he's got to follow. Yeah. I mean, he had good intentions, I believe, but I believe he found out that he couldn't do what he wanted to do. That's like he was going to stop the spraying. They got a picture of him in an airplane looking at all the tanks where the seats used to be. Really? I can't believe I don't have any thumbs down yet, Sheeby. I got one video I did. I can't remember what it was. I got like 14 thumbs down on it. I don't get it. I don't care. It still counts as a view. So thumbs it down. All that does is mess with the like and dislike chart. Ain't got nothing to do with the view time, which I ain't worried about the view time. I just get on here to speak my mind and let people know what's going on where. Exactly, Samurai. You got to survive. That's all we can do nowadays. But the problem is the government infringes on our survival. They feed off it. Yeah, I'm home, Jammer. I'm only 15 minutes away. I'm south of the 100 highway there. If the wind was blowing right, I could probably holler out the door and you'd hear me. And that's another thing, Samurai. Hang on, let me read your comment. Yeah, you're right about the tobacco. But these things are like, as soon as they bite you, it's messed up. But oh yeah, well, I was gonna say there's something that I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but it's called broadleaf plantain or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's a grain that grows on the ground, and it'll have a stem come up, all these little seeds on it after a while. But anyhow, that broadleaf plantain stuff, I burnt my fingers with some red hot dadgum iron on my stove one time, and I ran out to the yard and I picked some of that plantain leaf and I crushed it up and put it in between my fingers, and then I put my fingers in water to help get that leaf better. I never got a blister. But you can also eat that stuff too. It's high in all sorts of vitamins and stuff. Exactly, no sheep. It's good and evil. That's all. That's what we're up against out here. Is good and evil. And all these politicians. There's one guy I talked to, and man, he's got a pretty good handle on it. I mean, I don't talk to him in chats or nothing. We do hangouts. And I think he's right on the money with a lot of stuff he's telling me. What can I call it? John X says, the historians. What could I call this guy? Oh, yeah. No, this ain't, well, it's a weed. It grows naturally, but it's not the Mary Jane kind. It has a lot of healing properties, I promise you, man. You get a rash or anything, you can put that stuff on you, and it's like, it's better than triple ointment. You know what I'm talking about? Man, my first tick I got this year was in January, which was like the year before and the year before, the year before. I get bit by a tick in January. You know, I ain't been keeping up with none of that political stuff, Sheepy, because all that is watch this hand over here while this hand over here is doing something else. They want everybody looking at this and that. That's like when the sun's doing some crazy halo stuff, looking stuff. Turn around and look behind you. That's where you're going to see it. Yeah. Well, you know, Samurai, you got it bad because dadgum Memphis has got some screwed up laws in that city. And then you got Germantown that's expanding, and they're butted up against Memphis. And I'll tell you what happened to me one time. This is like over, I don't know, probably 30 years ago. I was coming down, I think it was Houston Levee Road back when it was still 2-lane. And there's a dump truck. All right, there's a Suburban behind the dump truck, and I was behind the Suburban. And it was a real curvy road. And I had old 69 Chevy truck. And I had my dirt car motor in it from out of Memphis Motorsports. And I mean, between corners, it probably wasn't even I'd say an eighth of a mile. Well, I jumped out there and passed both of them in between the corners, and did not know the guy in the Suburban was daggum off-duty Memphis cop. That joker chased me down and kept chasing me, and I didn't know who he was. And finally, some Germantown cops stopped me. And he's like, this guy passing the no passing zone. I want him arrested. And the cops were like, well, so and so, we can't do anything about that. We didn't witness it, and it's out of our jurisdiction. Then that joker called up a Memphis cop buddy of his, and they come out there and beat the hell out of me. Yeah. They use those badges, man. That's why I don't support these police societies. They call me up saying, would you like to donate to the state troop? I'm like, do not ever call my number ever again, or I'll get you for harassment. Because I ain't playing those games, man. Oh, yeah, you're right, Phoebe, about biological. I've been saying that forever. These people have got it in their bodies, and they're coming over the border. Look, that's why measles have gone up. That's why hepatitis and all that stuff. Yeah, they open mine. They are peeps. They do. How before Obama got elected, he was talking about we need to take care of our border. We need to do this. We need to keep these people out of our country. And then he gets in. It's like, let's open up our borders. What? All right. You speak about shut, and then they're bad on Trump. How'd that go? Old Obama, he was campaigning off to close the borders. Man, I'm trying to read all this stuff. Yeah, it's a subdivision. Ain't it like, well, it has its own courtroom and stuff, doesn't it? Germantown? And Lakeland ain't no better. Oh, and don't do 1 mile an hour over the speed limit in Bartlett. Woo! Man, they'll pull you over. My first ticket in my whole life was in Germantown. I was going down Poplar Avenue, and this is back in 1986. And I was going down a hill with my foot on the brake, and I got pulled over by a Germantown cop for doing 41 and a 40. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Seven Spalding in here? Hey, Seven. How you doing, buddy? Man, you put out some crazy videos, but man, you're catching it. They're not going to be able to hide that stuff much longer, man. Who put John Boy for president? I'm fixing to put you in timeout, just like Marfugel did me last night. No, I'm kidding, Stacy. Seven, I hope you're doing all right, man. Don't let these bigger channels get to you and stuff, man. I'm just going back, about a month ago. I know that kind of messed you up because you change your whole day and everything, and then they back out of a deal. It's, it's crazy. If I can figure out how to go live and interview people, which I will, I'm going to try all that. I'm going to get this PC up and running, and I'll have daggum OBS Studio. I'll be able to do a lot of stuff then. Yeah, don't be worried, Sam. Look, how am I trying to say this? We are stronger than anything out there. Physical, non-physical, invisible, dimensional, whatever. We are dimensional beings too, because when we leave this earth, we're not going to be physical anymore. So we are a dimensional being in a physical body. And we got to understand that. And we're just kind of trapped in this physical universe or physical realm, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I missed something, man. But yeah, I know. Yeah, I got you, Jimmy. Yeah, it bummed. But look, Sam, we're stronger than anything that's out here, period. We just got to be able to get in there, and I know you got it. I've seen it in you. Exactly. We're in a meat suit. And that's the problem, man. And the government is trying to make everybody love this physical realm we're in, and they don't want to lose any of this physical treasures of the earth. Man, when people wake up and start understanding that this stuff on this earth doesn't matter, you're born in this world with nothing and you're going to leave with nothing. And if you don't live in this world right, you're going to lose your soul at the end of it. You know? But people won't wake up. Ouija, I'm sorry about the dog, y'all, but she's just on guard today. She's on guard all the time. Oh, yeah. No, Sheeby. About those circular rainbows one day, and it's hard to catch it on camera. The sun was doing some weird stuff. It had a halo going around it, and then there's a halo that like went 360 degrees straight up above me, and then behind that was another rainbow that went up like that. I've caught like, how can I put it? You got the halo here, and then it had like a upside down halo here, and then it had like a halo over here, then it had like a halo over here. Well, rainbow, I should say. But it didn't really show up in the picture unless I enhanced it, and I hate enhancing stuff. Hang on, y'all. Y'all are chatting so much, I can't keep up. But Seven, I believe in you, man. You're a good dude. Just stay strong in what you believe, man. That's all that matters. You got to stay strong. Don't let anybody bend you, sway you. Unless you realize you had been wrong about anything and you understand it, don't change anything. That's how I am. I mean, if I find out, hey, I've been thinking wrong about something, I'll admit I was wrong. But I've got to understand that I got to see it for myself. You think so, Samurai? I had a pit bull one time. That thing, I knew when a thunderstorm was coming because he would sit there and go in every room, to every corner, everywhere. He'd sit there. This dog, the storms don't faze her. That's no sheepy, Jammin' Jammer. No, I use, it's called green masking tape. I got it. Oh, you saw me. You see my eyes? The facial recognition and stuff is mainly why I don't. Man, y'all got this chat going so fast, I can't really. I know I've missed some things. I'm trying to hit everything. But man, I like 07. Y'all go over there and check out Seven Spalding, man, because he's in a good position where it's kind of like it depends on where you're at and your location, because you'll be at a different angle to what's going on, you know, in the sky. And sometimes they mess up, don't get it covered up. But I stopped taking pictures of stuff in the sky anymore because, man, it's the same stuff every day. The same old, same old. The same 7 to 12 planes up there making lines. I figured it out. They've got grid patterns. I've got a grid that goes straight over my head. There's another grid that's 25 miles south of me. There's another one, and they're all running east to west. And then there's another grid that's running north of me 25 miles. Because I've gotten in my car and driven to see how far. And it's 25 miles south. It's 25 miles north. And then sometimes, depending on how they're going to do the weather, like if they want the weather to come out of the Gulf, they'll sit there and start going north-south. Actually, they go from south to north. I hardly ever see any going east to west. They're all going west to east or south to north. Yeah, man, these vaccinations are something else too. It's ridiculous. I got a scar on my arm right now, man, from being vaccinated for smallpox. Daggum ridiculous, man. I'm scarred ever since I was a kid. And they don't even give out the smallpox vaccination anymore. Oh, Samurai, all you gotta do is just be in the chat. You don't have to mod. I just did that so nobody can mess with you. Man, no sheep, it goes back to the foundation of this country. It's been more than 60 years. Actually, it goes back centuries and centuries.
How you doing? How you mama? I go by the name of Big Chuck.
You know, I haven't, for some reason, I got suspicious observer and I haven't seen anything from him. I didn't even know he was still going. But yeah, he does put out the truth. Well, hey, kitty. Monks. Probably trying to see where that dog is. You know, keep an eye. That dog might jump out of that screen in a minute. You know, another reason I got out of the Air Force, man, I had to take these shots. Well, yeah, it was shots and orals. I had to take oral polio vaccinations, and I had to get typhoid shots and all that. You couldn't not do it. And let me tell you, that typhoid shot would make you sick like you had the worst flu you ever had for about 4 days. But I guarantee y'all, man, what's coming down out of the air has affected my thinking so bad I can't think like I used to. Oh, you think so? But that's your name, man. I know you changed it. Is that why you changed it? Because of getting kicked out of squashes? That was a while back ago. That's crazy, man. If I can get a hold of Squash, I'm gonna just tell him, man, look, let's, he'll get it fixed. I don't know who did it, but you know what? Nobody should block anybody out because of their screen name. Who was it? Somebody was coming in at one chat one time, and their name was Hitler. I don't know if it's Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. But I mean, these people come in there with some strange names I don't even want to say. Oh, you know something else Marfugo didn't do last night? I made a new account, and my account name was John Boy for President, and I subscribed to his channel. Guess what? It didn't ever get shouted out. He did not shout out his new subscriber, John Boy for President. So I don't know. I'm just kind of upset about that. I'm waiting on Adam to call me now. Young man, my batteries have been running out so quick on everything. It's crazy, man. My phone, I don't get it. My daggum phone is down to 27%, and just at 7 o'clock it was at 100.
Music is a really important part of the show. Theo writes the music that's in the Sage catalog. It is a lot of fun writing for a character who can say whatever the hell wants to say.
I'll try to get a little background music going so everybody don't just have to listen to me. They can tune me out and listen to some tunes. No. Man, y'all, hang on. What am I gonna have to do? Slow this chat down or just learn how to speed up? All right, no sheepy. Thanks for stopping in, man. Man, those shots and vaccinations are crazy. Okay, Samurai. Shanna, I just don't know what happened. It's like his channel changed. Morphogel's channel. I don't know what happened. Because I didn't do anything wrong in there. All I texted in was John Boy for president, make America redneck again. And I only did it about, I don't know, 6-7 times. Next thing I know, I'm in timeout. But during those days, oh yeah. Well, you're right, Samurai. Stand your ground, and yeah, I try to talk anything out. Oh yeah, I've called in a few weeks ago. What did I call in for that last time? Oh, the clouds, the umbrella clouds, I think. And then the time before that, I called in when we had the topic was your cell phones are watching you. And I gave him an example of it. He got to laughing so hard. Because look, I went to get on you. Well, I was on YouTube one day, and everything got to acting weird. I was seeing like a ghost screen underneath my screen, and then I'd type, and nothing would happen. And then all of a sudden, it'd type every letter I typed. That's the kind of stuff I have. And then it would double post and all sorts of stuff, right? Well, I went to just get out of the YouTube for a minute and turn my phone off and turn the phone back on, and I went, hey, fireworks. But I went to go back to YouTube, and as soon as I hit YouTube, you know how to show the white page with the YouTube icon sitting there? As soon as that come up, somebody on my speaker goes, he's back on. And I heard them breathing. And then I heard them go, and then I heard them breathing some more. And I was like, oh, no. I pulled the battery out of that phone. And I didn't put that phone back together for 3 days. Hang on, I done lost. Man, how far behind am I, y'all? All right, Stacy. Yeah, you're right, Crosshatch. The government makes us where we haven't. They try to make it look like you got a choice, but you better go this way. Shoot, they're getting all. Did you hear about that guy? Well, who did that? Who did that? Some dude got arrested for stealing from an Apple store, and it wasn't him. It was because of facial recognition cameras. Just crazy, man. It's like Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. But Walmart's got so many daggone cameras in their place. It's crazy. What? All right, Crosshatch said, John, I caught the one where you phoned in. Do you think his channel has changed? I think the moderation of the chat room has changed, is what I'm saying. Not his what am I trying? Not the way he does his channel, but the way his moderators are doing things now has changed. I don't know if it was because the word president might be a flag word. I don't know. But I wasn't using like President T, man. It was John Boy for president. All I'm trying to do is open up everybody's eyes, man. I'm trying to get people to realize our government is not speaking for the people. Our government is speaking for their bank accounts. Yes, Stacey, that thing was listening. They're listening all the time. I did another experiment. I left my phone in my truck all day while I was working, right? While I was talking to my buddy. And we got to talking about colonoscopies and how to give you gas, right? Well, after the end of the work, I sat there and I got home and I turned on YouTube. Guess what the first dadgum thing was on my home screen? Flatulence after a colonoscopy. I'm like, all right. My buddy's phone had voice recognition and recognized my voice and sat there and sent the daggum colonoscopy flagellations to my phone when I did turn it on. Come on. Is that not enough proof right there to show that even if you don't have your phone, somebody else's phone is picking up your voice or picking up your eye retina or picking up your facial features? That's why this tape is right here. My driver's license is on record, and that's the only picture because I don't even need those driver's licenses if I use that. Yeah, I think we got to watch some of these websites because Phoebe's talking about the phone frying. I think they got some hackers up there that's either they don't know is working for them or is working for them. And somebody come in there with some information, they can send a code back into your phone and mess it up. So that's like that guy that's up in Canada that's got my phone, everything's screwed up right now. He's got Squash's stuff messed up. Palladian UFO builder was having problems out his phone. And I feel bad that I sat there and told everybody, hey, this is a good guy. Because I thought he was. But he's doing some strange stuff. That's what I was saying, Samurai, when I was saying I don't know how to say you're the only black man I know. Is that being racist by labeling you as black? How should I approach that? I've grown up all my life, white people, black people. It's not mean. It's just distinguished between we're all human, but we're different species or races, however you want to look at that. Racist species. It's actually species, I guess, because y'all's genetic makeup is a little bit different than ours because y'all are more susceptible to certain diseases. We're susceptible to others that y'all are not. Y'all are immune to some things that we're not. It's a difference, but we're still all human. We're all one species. It don't matter if we're yellow, blue, pink, purple. And the poor American Indians, man, those people would have they were living in heaven. They had it made. Well, not that they had it made, but they never had to worry about anything because everything was provided for them, and they acknowledged that, and they sat there and would return everything back to the earth. It was like give and take. They would take and give back, and then America comes. And I'll say it this way: the white man came and said, "This is a better way to live." No, that wasn't the white man. That was those demonic people, man. You know what gets me? The Boston Tea Party. They had that because they're tired of being taxed. They're tired of being taxed out the yin-yang. But yet here we are even more taxed than they were back then. Applesauce in the house. Hey, Applesauce. I don't know, you probably missed it if you're just getting in here. I went to watch your video this morning. Here, let me turn this off for a second. I went to watch your video this morning on my phone, and it come up, but it was all black screen. I could hear the audio, but it was black screen all the way through. So I was like, all right, let me get on my tablet. So I got on the tablet and pulled up your video, and it only played about 3 seconds. The next thing I know, boom, I'm off the YouTube. I'm back on my home page. So I go back to YouTube, and all I got was that little buffering thing that just goes around and around and around and around, and it just did that forever. So I can't get back on YouTube on my tablet. Am I still alive, y'all? Because I'm seeing buffering on my phone. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I think I'm hacked. Thank you, Kyle. That's who I think's done it. And I'm not the only person that thinks it. I know some OGs that were computer smart that has told me he's hacking. So I'm gonna leave it at that. He's in here right now watching. Hear that? Sure, you can probably go to his channel and see me live right now. I guarantee you. Yeah, that happened, applesauce. I don't know what a Bloss clip is, baby. That's how stupid I am on a computer. But yeah, I couldn't watch your video. I could hear the audio, but it was a blank screen. And now I can't get back on YouTube with my tablet. So when I do, is Last Stand in here? When did you slip in here, Last Stand? How you doing? I'm just waiting for Adam to call me, y'all. I got kind of pissed off last night because I got so blocked on his show last night. I didn't even have the bar down there that said talk publicly as John Boy. And I told Dex, I was like, I'm thinking about never watching this show ever again if y'all are going to do stuff like this to me. I mean, I didn't do anything but put John Boy for president, make America redneck again. I've seen worse comments and I've seen worse names. Ugh. Yeah, y'all go over there and check out applesauce stuff. Hey, well, let me ask you this while you're on there. Did you get that, how to send it? Well, anyhow, UFO Builder gave you permission to use the video that I sent to you, and it's where he captured a face in the sky, and I'm talking about it in like real detail, and I've seen that once myself. But he said you can go ahead and, do what you do. You have full permission to do your awesome work. I don't know if you got it. I don't know, emails and texts and stuff are getting captured and not being sent. I'm telling you, I'm hacked. I'm severely hacked over here, y'all. Ouija. Hey, Jammer. I'll read your message in a minute. I saw the thing on my phone. Well, look, y'all. Let me go get a little bit more coffee. I'll leave y'all with a little bit of. How should I do this? I haven't left yet, y'all. It's just looking through this playlist. I don't know why I've started liking this kind of music. All right, hang on. I'll be right back in a second.
But certain moves, like an addiction to cigarettes, can make you lose control of the game. And having an addiction, hey dude, legends can't be held down. Level up, keep it fresh, live tobacco free.
I ain't never had a pot to piss in. Welcome to the country living. I'm taking what is given. Fried chicken is finger licking. I was raised on fast food ribbon. Front porch picking and grinning. And as long as I'm here, I'ma drink some beer and keep my country folks chicken. And this show is sick, it's just what they missing. Cooking rings up in the kitchen, asking us just how we did it. Cornbread with the fixin'. Man, you think we serving? Little shine and some fish. Take it out running. How country scared.
And I want everybody to understand that I'm not bashing or talking bad about Marfugal at all, y'all. I love his show. He does, I mean, he reports on stuff, and he does it in a way where he doesn't get whacked off YouTube. And I can understand. But it's whoever was moderating in there, instead of being so quick with that daggum timeout or just block me period button, highlight my name, make it where it's in an orange square, and I can see a moderator is telling me enough is enough. You know what I mean? When you block me for no reason at all, I'm pissed. Like I said, I talked to Dex. He couldn't get over there because he was taking so many calls and stuff. But after the show, texted me and told me that Adam was going to call me personally today. So I don't know what it's going to be about. But I'm going to explain to Adam, man, you know, I love your show and all. But that moderation went a little too far. It broke my First Amendment right. Because I wasn't cussing. I wasn't doing anything. I mean, okay, maybe I use this platform to try to promote John Boy for president, but I'm trying to open up eyes. Isn't that what he's trying to do? Open up eyes? I mean, come on, y'all. Hound Jam, did I miss some? Wait a minute. Let me see. Dadgum, my phone, man. I didn't even push that button. I'm telling y'all, man, my phone is screwed up. Do not click on any kind of link Cal White provides or you'll be hooked into his system. Dadgum, Jammin', I know I saw something on my phone from you. Oh, here it is. I don't know, Jammin'. What would be a good time for you to meet up, Jammin' Jammer? We'll do this a Jammin' Jammer John Boy show. That'd be funny. 2 YouTubers terrorizing the internet. What'd I miss? That's what I've been saying. Hey, try to type this in. Put a redneck in the White House. It'll delete out too. It's the algorithm. It's the AI computer too. See, I don't know. I do know this. On my own live, I could not type in, put a redneck in the White House. And usually when I say that, it'll mess my audio up to where all you hear is put in the house. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know it. And one of them lives up in Canada. His name is Kyle White, crosshatch. That joker's got an OBS system. He's out of this world, man. And he's taking viewer time from the actual channels that are sitting there making their live shows, and he's getting their viewer time. Shannon, you gotta be one of them, man, if you're able to sit there and put redneck in the White House. There was somebody in that chat room that didn't like you. That's how that stuff works. You don't have to do anything wrong. You get somebody in there that you rubbed the wrong way at one time because they interpreted what you said in chat a certain way and you didn't mean it that way. Man, no hold a grudge. These people are crazy nowadays. Yeah, exactly, Benny. And on this OBS, you can sit there and run infinite amount of channels, man. Like I can pull up Applesauce's channel, have her on a tab way over here. I can pull up UFO Builder, have him tabbed over that. I can pull up John Boy, have him tabbed over that. I can pull up Squash, have him tabbed over there. I can pull up Stacy, have her tabbed. I can pull up Shauna. I can sit there, I can take y'all off the screen. I can do and you can have an infinite number of things that you are watching. It's crazy. But that's what he's doing up there, and he's recording everything. He's streaming and recording at the same time. And now he's done got my phone, done got my tablet, but he ain't gotten his laptop. But yeah. I don't know if I'm missing other sauce, yes. Who said that? Peeps, who said that? Was it Shauna? Not the one that's in here, the one that's on Merfugal. I mean, what's so wrong about that comment? That's what I don't get. Crossheads only know what a VPN is. I can't even find URLs or whatever that's called. I don't know what a BIOS chip is either, Phoebe. I don't know what none of this stuff is. Oh, noon. That's in like 2 hours. Where you want to meet at, Jammer Jammer? Oh, really, Vinny? Well, that's where I got this laptop, Phoebe. What'd you say, Juicy's Jammer Jammer? All right. Is that a BYOB place? No. Bring your own booze. No, I probably won't drink none. All right. I wonder if they'd let my little dog come in there. She won't tear up none. Hey, you know what else is crazy, though? I haven't tried, but I can still live stream off. Oh, they're closed. I can still live stream off my phone, or I was able to yesterday. When I did that earthquake thing, that was off my tablet. Look, I only got 600 subscribers, and I don't have nearly enough hours, but I'm still able to live stream off a mobile device. How is that possible? Well, look, we can meet at Jack's Creek Barbecue if you want. Jammer Jammer. The only problem with a VPN is that it's going to. Yeah, I understand that. Jack Street Barbecue's not closed. All right, peeps. Who did peeps say had said they had enough of that over there in Morfugel's chat? Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Where you can make it look like you're broadcasting from somewhere else. I also found out they've got this GPS thing you can download and it'll make it look like you're GPSing from Antarctica or something. Anywhere you want to make your GPS look like you're at. Because y'all do realize anytime you take a picture or make a video, it's got a timestamp on there and it actually has your location and everything. So if you take a picture of something, they have the coordinates to exactly where you were standing when you took that picture. I like the good old days when you had to find the daggum photo shack and 1 hour developing on your film. I'll see you up there at Jack Street Barbecue here at noon. I'm kind of hungry. I might get something to eat. You remember those things? Man, I used to have a little bitty. Man, that thing couldn't have been 10 by 10. You drive through window on both sides. You can sit there and drop your film off, go to Kmart, shop around for about an hour, come back, go buy the photo thing, and pick your film up, man. That was the good old days. Well, look, feature, what has happened is you got to, in order to comment on YouTube, you've got to make an account. You just don't have any, you haven't tried, you haven't shared any of your well, you can't do pictures, but you haven't shared any videos to your YouTube. And once you do that, that'll show you uploads. You just need to make a video and share it on YouTube, and you'll look more legit. Oh, yeah, you can turn off the location. That don't matter. They're still tracking you. You can pull the battery out of the phone. It's still tracking you. Because check this out. I went over to a buddy of mine's the other day, and I was trying to figure out my tablet. Well, I guess it's been a month ago. Oh, yeah, they track the location off. That just makes you think that they're not tracking, but they can. Take a picture and then go look at details. It'll tell you the time. It'll give the coordinates and everything of where you took the picture or video. And I done lost my track of thing. No, they don't serve beer, Jammer. Oh, yeah, okay. I went over to buddy of mine's with my tablet, right? And he's got a Wi-Fi. Well, he's got Direct TV or something. Anyhow, he's got a Wi-Fi signal in there. And I was like, man, I need to hook up on your Wi-Fi signal. No. That's when I got this laptop. So when I went over there, the laptop pulled up 2 different signals. I'm like, well, what's this such and such signal? He goes, well, that's my phone. I go, well, it's showing it's a Wi-Fi provider. You know, it's a Wi-Fi. Anyhow, it's picking it up as a Wi-Fi spot, not a hot spot, just a Wi-Fi spot. And excuse me. And he goes, well, it can't be. The battery's been dead in that thing for a month. And I go, it's putting out a signal, and my laptop is picking it up. So that goes to show you he had a dead battery in a phone that he hadn't been using, and this thing was picking up a Wi-Fi signal from it. Man, that's crazy. You know, I saw something on the news about these phones. It can sit there to detect the motion and the bumps. It can tell if you're walking, riding a bicycle, on a bus, or anything, and it tracks every second of your Well, the whole time you got the phone on you, it's tracking every second of everything you're doing, and it analyzes the bumps and the accelerations and stuff like that. And they can tell if you tripped off the sidewalk. I mean, I saw it on Good Morning America. Sure did. I was trying to hook my laptop up on my buddy's Wi-Fi over there, and it picked up a phone of his that he hadn't used in months. The battery was dead and everything, and it was acting like it was providing a Wi-Fi signal for my laptop. I had to either choice, it gave me two choices to choose from. And he's like, well, the battery's dead, and I'm not even using that phone. I'm like, well, it's putting out Wi-Fi. That's what I'm saying. You can pull the batteries out of these phones, and it's still tracking you because it's got built-in capacitors in there to store energy just for the tracking part. That don't use much power. People don't understand it. People just take the word for everything. I'm trying to read these texts, the chat over here. So they were stealing your art. Oh, you know what's crazy? One time I had this thing, I got an email, and it was from Gmail. And it said, we would like you to take a survey on these places you've been. I'm like, what? So I clicked into it. That dadgum list was so long, it went back 2 years earlier when I first got the phone. Well, the phone number, I should say. And it showed every store I was nearby for the last 2 years, and it wanted me to sit there and take a survey and rate these stores. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I had location off and everything, but it doesn't matter. That's why I would sit there and turn my phones off and wrap them in aluminum foil and then put them in a metal box if I was traveling somewhere because I didn't want them tracking me. And I'll tell you something else about it. They got satellites up there that track you too, man. People don't believe it. But when I'm out in the middle of the backwoods country roads and my radar detector's going off for no reason, I mean going off, and it just wouldn't stop. And I'm like, man, you know what? They've got a radar, or I should say a laser. These satellites, like, paint you with a radar, right, to track you. Well, my radar detector's also got a laser detector because, they got laser radar, right? So evidently it was picking up that satellite. And I was in the woods. I'm talking about back roads deep in the woods, and it was still going off like deep, 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 deep. I'm like, that's crazy. That's funny, crosshair. But anyhow, I was getting tired of it, and you know what I did? It was still beeping, right? I finally got to a clearing where there were some farmer fields on both sides of the road, and it was kind of like a high spot. I stopped my Jeep in the middle of the road, got out, looked up at the sky, and threw them the birds, and my radar detector went off. It stopped beeping. Y'all believe that? That's crazy, but I mean, they're watching everywhere they can. They got satellites up there that can tell if your toe's hanging off a curb by a couple of millimeters. Yeah, insurance companies are crazy. Everything's crazy. They got that deal you can plug into where they do troubleshooting for your car, and it'll monitor your speed, braking, acceleration, G-forces around the corner. Y'all know your airbag system is actually like an airplane's black box. If you have a crash that activates the airbags, it will go back, I forgot how many minutes. and it has a recording of everything. I think it's like 10 minutes before the airbags were deployed. It will show acceleration. It'll show acceleration and G-forces. It'll show speed. It'll show when you use your brakes. It knows when you went around corners. And it can tell. That's how this one guy got. All right, he had a wreck, and his wife got killed in the wreck, right? Well, the next thing he knows, he's in court and going to jail for murder. And what they done was they got that airbag system and looked at the black box flight recorder data and determined he was going too fast for that curve, and that's why he wrecked, and it was his fault. So therefore he murdered his wife. So not only did he lose his wife, he got charged for murdering her on top of it, and it was totally an accident. Yeah, don't nothing work anymore. You load an app to sit there and block stuff, and it brings more stuff in. It's just crazy. I'm still trying to smoke on the same cigarette, y'all. This thing, I'm talking too much. I'm not smoking. Charlie, that joker there is tied in with that gum. That joker's tied in with Kyle White. Shanna. I'm dead serious. That chilling, whatever. That joker's over there in Kyle White's chat 24/7. I'm sorry, but I've had him under surveillance for ever since he sat there and hacked Squash. I've been DU recording him and everything. I've been watching how he sets up his screen. I've been watching how he's been operating. I was all right, Shannon. How did you know about that person? Is what I'm wondering. See what Kyle does, he'll go to somebody's live chat and he'll post something like whatever their topic is, he'll post a link to that same topic. And when people hit that link, they're not going to a actual server, or how am I trying to say this? It's Kyle's own made up link. It goes into his computer. And once you do that, he's got control. He goes into your whatever you're on, he's getting into. How long is that chili? I know he's always over there. I mean, anytime you look at Kyle's chat, that Charlie chili guy is always in there. Always. He's got a network of people doing the same thing, and they all meet up on this one certain website. And that's where I guess they get their orders from to go out. And look, with that OBS system, they can watch hundreds and hundreds of different channels, and they're recording everybody who's read. I'm upset because of censorship and dadgum hackers. I'm tired of not being able to use my phone like it was designed to. I'm tired of... I'm going to be quiet. Where'd you come from, Red? I've never seen you before, ever. Well, I'm subscribed to you. I apologize. I've been dealing with hackers. I just never seen you in my chat room. I apologize. I'm already subscribed to you, so. And you got plenty of content and everything. So you're good. But yeah, that chili chilling guy, I don't know who he is. Probably, well, I'm gonna shut up. Let's see if once he's in timeout, I can't even check on him. That's all right, you know. But yeah, that Charlie Chillin guy, whatever his name is. Hang on, where's he at? Charlie Chillin and Smokes. He is consistently in Kyle White's page, consistently. I think so too, Red. I know I got you subscribed because you do have a lot of content, like over 400 something people. I can't remember what it said now. I just didn't get much sleep last night. I tried to go to bed early, and the neighbor's dogs kept barking and barking and barking and barking. And then I don't know what happened. I woke up, and then Marfugal was on, so I was like, hell, I watched Marfugal. And then I got blocked out of Marfugal, and then I was on hold for like an hour. I got blocked out of the chat room like 15 minutes before he ever went to phone calls. Yeah, you got hacked too, huh, Red? Y'all just be careful going over to that daggum Kyle White's channel. Somehow he's got Alexis tied in with it. I think because if you look, he's not subscribed to anybody. You look at the channels he follows, and there's no channels, none. And it doesn't say he's hiding them. It just says this viewer is not subscribed to any channels. And, well, you know what? That Charlie Chillin and Smokes, that could be a fake account of his. He just puts in his live chat and acts like he's chatting with somebody. There's no telling. That Joker, man, I watched him the other day. It was crazy. I'll show you something he did yesterday if I can get my daggum tablet to work. No, I better not. I'm hot spotting off of it. See? Why did that song change there, y'all? It was in the middle of a song. All right, Petra. Yeah, I got some of them doppelgangers. I feel sorry for anybody who looks like me. I feel sorry for them. I'm not worried about getting rid of them. Really, I wish I hadn't blocked Cal out of here. Because I'd like to know when he's in here. Oh, that must be some combined remix song. That's why it changed. Man, let's see. Jammin', you still in here, I guess? Man, I don't want to do another. You know, I did a 5-hour live one day. I didn't realize it went that long, but I beat Squash's record. No. I can't. Maybe if I learn how to copy and paste and I go somewhere and find his name and copy it and then paste it over here. But what I did, I went back to my replay of the live and I found him and I blocked it, right? Well, then I got to thinking maybe I shouldn't have blocked him. So I went back to the video and was going to unblock it. And I can't even find his daggum name now. Squash has never had a 5-hour live stream, Applesauce. I had a 5-hour live stream a couple of days ago. Now look, why is my music messing up over here? See what I'm saying? I shouldn't be having these issues right now.
It's a really important part of the show. Leo writes the music that's in the Sage catalog. It is a lot of fun writing for a character.
I don't know why.
Everyone wants to say.
What? Now I can't even click on stuff. All right, maybe that.
You know, I was always told not to debate religion.
There's another chilly dude in here.
But I gotta get a few things off my chest. We just need to
All right, John. I didn't know if you popped out. I didn't see it.
You know what I mean? We need to make a change. Cause we're ready for a change. Cause we're tired of playing games.
Something happened. The chat started going up and then it went down. Red, it's not with ease at all. Hey, Crosshatch. I don't have any brain cells left. These chemtrails have done a number on them. The first time I ever got on the internet in my life was like in the late 90s. And once I got on the internet, I lost track of time. And the next thing I know, when I got off the internet, it said I was on there 8 hours and 30-something minutes. And I was like, really? Kind of like going to a casino. You walk in, you know, walk in the afternoon with the sun setting. You walk out in the morning with the sun rising. You're like, that gun was I in there that long? Which I hadn't been to a casino in like 15 years or something too. Cell brains. Yeah, I'm talking. I don't have a speaker or whatever, so I don't want it too close to my head. But I'm telling you, these chemtrails, that aluminum, man, it causes Alzheimer's, and I can't remember like I used to. I really can't. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean about the time speeding up. Because, like, I'll get up in the morning, going to do something, and the next thing I know, it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, well, what have I done? I didn't spend that much time doing what I was doing, but, you know, it's more hours later than it should be. That's like I was telling, well, I was on Hangouts with a buddy. And I was telling him about my GPS. I said, and it's happened on 2 different occasions, and it's always in the same spot. And then I don't have a memory of like 20 miles of the trip. But anyhow, I got home and I looked at my GPS, and it said I had traveled 14,000 and something miles. My max speed was 4,686 miles an hour. My average speed was 3,800 and something miles an hour. And I'm like, man, what in the world? How did my GPS do that? It's done it twice. And then I had to take a friend of mine's girlfriend to Nashville to the airport one time. That's 3 hours from here, right? I got there in 3 hours, dropped her off at like, what time was it? And there's no time change here. It's still the same time. let's see, when did we leave? We left at 12. I got her there at like, no, wait a minute. We left at 1. I got her there at 3:15. Wait a minute. Yeah. I left the airport at 3:15, and I drove faster getting back home than I did going up there, and I didn't get home to 8:30. You know, that's 3:30, 4:35. 5 hours. It took me 5 hours to come back, but it only took 3 hours to get up there. I mean, how did that happen? Really? I'm reading y'all stuff, y'all. It's just taking a second. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you know what I think the problem is? Some of it. I mean, before the CERN stuff started messing up our time, I think when we were born, it's like a clock. The clock's set to make the time. You know, the clock has an accurate time, right? Well, our bodies are on that one time, but the time around us starts changing, but we're still that old clock. And the newer people born are born into that clock time. I don't know if that makes any sense. I better shut up. Next thing I know, the loony bin will be coming by with their straitjacket. Oh, they've gone more nuts, Petra. Cookies. It's like I'm stretching it a bit. Man, y'all. I just don't know. But I don't know. Yeah. I do like those rubber rooms, man, because you can bounce off the walls in there and not really get hurt. I'm joking. I've never been in a place like that. Yeah. See, why did that shut off like that? There was no reason for that. Ouija. There's no reason. I've got. Oh, shit. Strong signal from my Wi-Fi. See, somebody's in there changing up my music right now. Because that song went halfway through, now it went to another song. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear the music any? Yeah. Cheech and Chong were cool. Until they started cleaning them up where they couldn't do all the smoking and stuff. What was the one? I can't remember. But I like it when that van was made out of weed and the tailpipe got the van to smoking and that cop got the munchies while he was talking to him. I mean, do you hear it good or does it need to be up there?
And I don't rush no hair. I-75 South exit 185. Take a left across the river, buddy, and come inside. Jones County is the place. Demon Jones is your host, and I'm known to
that Demon Jones, passion hunting and fishing is who he looks like. If y'all ever seen Passion Hunting and Fishing, Denim Jones looks just like him, and I'm wondering if they're one and the same.
top of a bag of mortar. Spin for 5 minutes in the wheelbarrow dump. Put it on the moon. That's mud.
Oh yeah. You remember? Was it Chong that sat there and was snorting the Comet cleaner? You know what I mean? And Cheech coming there one day, that dude sitting there snipping those lines. He goes, "No, man, you're doing it all wrong, man." And he put some water on the stove and poured that Coke in the water, and said, "Hey, man, put your head over this, and put this towel over your head, and just breathe in deep, man. It really helps." That was so funny. What was Crocodile Dundee? What? I'm lost. What's Crocodile Dundee? Oh, was it? No, Cheech did it first. I promise y'all. Or maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen that movie since it came out. I got you. It was, wasn't it? So I was trying to use Cheech's voice for Crocodile Dundee, huh? You call that a knife? This is a knife. I got a knife big as his, man. That's what I usually have on my side when I go camping or anything. I need to go camping, y'all. I haven't gone camping in so long. I want to go to Heber Springs, Arkansas. I love it out there. They got these cliffs, man. I don't know how high they are, 150 foot, something like that. You can jump off of them. There's a mountain over there. It was so. It's like it's a mountain, but it's by itself. It's just like a big old plateau. I like getting out there early in the morning and climbing to the top of it and sitting on the edge and watching the sunrise. But you probably can't watch the sunrise anymore. Okay. It was a girl snorting Clorox. Okay. Didn't Chong actually roll up a real roach one time and try to smoke it too? Well, Shauna Strawberry. That's what I'll start calling you. Who was going to go into Hot Springs? Jammer, let me answer your question without saying a word. Okay, wait a minute. Or maybe that one. Wait a minute. I only got about 2 gallons of it.
It is a lot of fun writing for a character who can
What's
say
your
what
flavor?
he really wants to say.
Muscadine or just regular?
We go to a tremendous musical.
I'm not doing that anymore, y'all. I'm done with that. I've got enough to last me 2 lifetimes. I sure do.
Hey, this is overkill. Man, you said come prepared.
Man, the other night, not last night, night before last, I went to bed at 9:30. And then I woke up at like 4. I mean, just boom, shot straight up out of the bed at like 4. Yeah. It was crazy. Ouija, chill, girl. Chill. See you later, Red. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I start. Oh, y'all are going to Hot Springs? Be careful. It's called Hot Springs for a reason. There's thermal energy over there. And the way these earthquakes have been upticking, I'd be scared to get anywhere I know hot water's coming up out of the ground. I'm just saying. Man, I wish I could have got out here yesterday morning, man. There's a whippoorwill that was like a couple of feet from the shot. And it was just up there, whippoorwill, whippoorwill. I love the sound of a whippoorwill, man, especially on a dadgum real calm morning. You can hear it go all the way out through the woods. Oh, that's all right, man. You can speak for all of us if you want. All right, see you later, Red. Appreciate you showing up. I'm sorry I might have thought you were, a hacker at first, because we just got like 2 of them or something happened. And then you popped in. I've never seen you in here, but I thank you for coming, and come back again, because this is about all it is. I might have a topic, but it doesn't last long. I do too, Shannon. Them things are pretty. And I got a tree frog that lives right. It doesn't live in a tree. It lives on top of my little canopy thing I got out here. And I should have already been doing a video documentation of it. You know those little barn swallows, how they'll build a nest anywhere? I got one that built a nest. And if I stand on my tippy toes, I can look in it. And she's sitting on some eggs. Well, those eggs have hatched now. But I was watching it. The mate, I guess you got the female and the male. And they must stay together, I guess. Because the male was sitting there bringing her food while she was sitting on those eggs. And it was weird the other day since those little babies have hatched. I think they're both leaving the nest to go get food. But I saw it bring back. It looked like wasp larvae. I'm not too sure. But it's like fed the birds, and then it come out with white stuff in its beak. And I think it was cleaning up the poop or something. I don't know. Y'all fix that coffee. That's all I drink all day long. Well, I shouldn't, but I do. All right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't really haven't never sold any. I'm saving it for when the poo-poo hits the fan. It'll be a good trading commodity. What? Last week, how much longer do you think? I said about 2. Coffee actually dehydrates you, I think. It's a diuretic or whatever you call it. Because one day I thought, I'm drinking too much coffee. 1 cup, you can barely get through it. You got to go to the bathroom, after you use the bathroom the first time. Well, I sat there and I drank 3 20-ounce cups of water and did not go pee. Well, that's cool, Sean. I usually look at wildlife. I actually one time found where look at Jimmy. I'll hook you up a little sample bottle or something. Then we'll go from there. How's that? I haven't proofed it yet. I mean, it's like the first bottle, second bottle, third bottle. The first bottle is man. Whew. Don't be smoking when you crack the lid on it. Do I have a metal spoon out here? No, I'm not going to do it. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, what was I going to say? I can't remember. That's what I'm saying, man. This sometimers is all timers. Now, I used to be able to keep track of what I was saying. I can sit there and forget something right in the middle of saying it. Applesauce, come on down. We'll be at Jack's Creek Barbecue. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a plastic spoon when I did that. I wasn't thinking. I didn't think that stuff was. I was thinking the heat would rise, right? Well, I forgot that the liquid was on the bottom of the spoon too, so it had the bottom burning and the top. And it said melted on me. And then, that stuff spilled on the ground. It was still burning on the ground, and Ouija started barking at it. Yeah. And my problem was, I don't know, the stuff that I thought wasn't stout is probably still over 80 proof. Donald Trump's in the house. Oh, no, Donald, they're voting for me this time. You saying that, Donald? You let me down, buddy. I thought you were going to get in there and change some things. Build the wall. You got enough money to do it yourself. Come on. And you know what? I can build a wall a whole lot cheaper. Won't you hire me to contract the wall out, dadgummit? I don't know why y'all think it's going to cost that much to build a daggum wall to keep them out. You get some good barbed wire, an electric fence, and a couple of guards with guns, and put signs up like they do on a military base. Warning, maybe we're going to aim something going for you, buddy boy. Because you've let me down. You might as well start that old Apprentice show again. Yeah. Here we go.
You know, I was always told not to debate religion or politics, but I gotta get a few things off my chest. We just need to take it back to a simpler time. You know what I mean? We need to make a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're ready for a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're tired of playing games. Need a redneck in the White House.
Born Racer in the house.
To put a redneck in the White House and take back the USA. Hank said it best, yeah, we need some change. Turn the White House lawn into a shooting range.
You hear that, Trump?
Stand in the back, no Air Force One, just a Chevy with a gun rack. Blue tick and a big on the porch, no suits and ties, white beater and Virginia shorts. Rednecks make the world go round. President David out the cold. How's that sound?
See you later, Stacy. Thanks for showing up.
In the halls, bolts mounted on the walls. A redneck, he can make it right. And you know a redneck's always ready to fight. Come on, redneck in the White House, cause we're ready for a change. Need a redneck in the White House, cause we're tired of playing games. Need a redneck in the White House, so y'all don't be afraid to put a redneck in the White House and take back the USA.
John Boy for president.
You know the one that'll talk all day and tell you everything wrong with the USA. Just a good old boy that got it all figured out, but the people won't hear what he's talking about. But I know it's true. Every word he says.
All right,
got high gas price, the economy's dead. He can fix it all.
Yeah, we need to do away with oil. We need to do away with the greed that's in Washington, D.C. That's the whole problem with this country. They keep stealing from the people of this country. Fines, taxes, all this crap. Daggum signing a daggum health care into a law where you get fined for not having it. You know, come on, that's unconstitutional. Why ain't that sucker in jail for doing that? All right, cross that. No, Pete. I appreciate it. You know what's weird? My phone is showing the chat quicker than this laptop showing the chat. All right. We need to put a redneck in the White House, y'all. And I'm the redneck they're talking about. Yeah, Marfugo don't believe that I'm sitting there campaigning for presidency. All he's got to do is look at my daggum video playlist. All he's got to do is look at it. Last Stand made a daggum live stream entitled John Boy for President. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm trying to get it everywhere. That's why I was on Marfugo doing that, man. But we got some daggum liberal up in the daggum moderating house that didn't like John Boy running for president in the chat room and totally blocked me, man. Come on, Adam, call me, man. He's supposed to call me today. I'm gonna be cool, man, because there's some stuff I need to tell him about that I can't get anybody's attention on. And when I tried to live stream about it, the live stream got all chopped up because you know how they do. If you're trying to say something important, they sit there and break out the audio mute thing or whatever, and they cut out. It's like, so you can't understand what I'm saying. The DARPA's launched a satellite. It's called the R3D2. And it's a combination of satellites. It's a spy satellite, it's a communication satellite. But what freaks me out is it's not controlled by the ground. It has got its own internal AI computer where it does whatever it wants to do. And if it gets damaged, it is self-repairing. It can repair itself. I mean, come on. And they launched 10 of them in a moment's notice. Well, look, Crosshead, go get done what you need to do, man. I appreciate your support. But don't let me stop you from doing what you've got to do. Because actually, you don't need to watch me, just listen. Because what do you see? A hat be bopping along. Just listen. But I don't really, I don't know. It's crazy. You know what I don't get? How come I see the chat moving over here on the laptop? And it's just stuck over here on my phone where Applesauce said, "Hey, Pa." Why is my phone not scrolling? That's what it is. Oh, it's like I either got this is to I missed these comments, man. Paul's the name. It's a combination of like Big Smo and the Moonshine Bandits. That's who's playing in the background. Man, I got way behind on the chat somehow. Well, on my phone, okay. Because it's not my laptop. My laptop's scrolling. That's what I'm saying. My phone is hacked today because I tried to watch Applesauce's video, and all I got was audio and a blank screen. Then I went to my tablet, and it sat there and played for 3 seconds and jumped back to my home screen, and then I haven't been able to get back on YouTube since. Only thing working on that tablet right now is the hotspot. And that's the only way I'm on here now, through the hotspot. What kind of garden are you growing? No, I'm joking. Yeah, you know, what was that I saw on the news, man? It was some people were growing some weed in their backyard, right? Well, the stuff was getting too tall, so they decided to build a fence taller than what they had. And they built this big old high fence all the way around their backyard. And building code come by and saw it, and I guess they got the law. But anyhow, they did not pull a permit to build the fence, so they got caught because the building code come by to sit there and give them a violation of not getting the building code. And when they went back there, they saw all the weed plants growing. I thought that was funny. Look at that. Somebody's messing with my dadgum my music player back there. Man, life would be a lot better without these hackers. What is a truck bike guy? I'm a motorized bicycle guy. I just pedal to start. That's it. I used to ride. I had a 20-inch Huffy one time. I got a speedometer for my birthday, and I put over 586 miles on that thing one summer on a 20-inch bike.
Everything has changed. The Georgia boys have made a name, but I can't complain because I love the fans. I love signing shirts and love shaking hands. And to hear how a song that I wrote helped.
No, I do appreciate y'all showing up. I was just kind of upset this morning because, man, my stuff's hacked. I got blocked out of my Fugal's chat room. I know he is. You can probably go over to his channel right now and see me on his screen being streamed out from his channel. I just haven't done it because I ain't worried about it. He's done messed up everything I got, so screw it. Do what you do, Kyle. But it'll come back on you. I promise. On a bicycle? That's gum. I've got about 1,500 miles on my motorized bike. But I've already been through 2 back tires. This bicycle tires don't last long. Hang on, y'all. I gotta make some more coffee.
Chilling in the backwoods. Chilling in the backwoods. Chilling in the backwoods. Chilling in the backwoods. Man, I love it here in the sticks and the sound of a southern rock guitar lick. Raised on country, southern rock, but I always loved a little hip hop. And we throw it down 4 miles around. Everybody knows when to come. When the bonfire's blazing high, you can't deny we're about to have some fun. Got the trucks backed up with the tailgates down, no cops around. We sip and shine here.
Man, y'all.
Take a swig of this and let's shoot some
I feel rough and haggard. This lack of sleep has gotten to me. I know what you're saying, Crosshatch. That's a lot of daggum miles to be pedaling. Oh look, I didn't look at my coffee pot. And I put some sugar in my coffee. But anyhow, I put the sugar in my cup and everything, my creamer. And I grabbed the coffee pot and I'm like, it's only got a half a cup of coffee with enough sugar for a whole cup. So I'll probably be bouncing off. Sometimes I drink it black. It just depends. Is Samurai still in here? I'm probably going to need to shut this thing down in a minute because in about an hour I need to go meet Jammin' Jammer. Is Applesauce still in here? Hopefully I'll get to watch your video, Applesauce. I'll probably do it after I turn this off since I'm on the laptop. That's going to be messed up, man. UFO builder, Palladian Scientist UFO builder has been having problems getting his live streams going sometimes. He'll get it up and it gets shut off. Oh, okay. Hey, well, I missed him. I'm telling you, that daggum chat got to scrolling so fast a couple of times. Yeah. Man, Jammin', how many miles have you done since the last time you were home? You probably do over 10,000 miles while you're out, don't you? What did Pete say? I missed something. I guess I'll catch up a little bit. Yeah, it's cold. No, we just got a few good people together, and like I said, the last stream is usually I always have the same people in there, and I'm glad. And I'm usually in everybody else's live streams. That's how we kind of all met. We all kind of travel from small channel to small channel. I think we met a lot of us on Merfugal. Yeah. Can't believe he's going to call me personally, though. That's crazy. I just wanted unblocked. I didn't need to talk to him. Yeah, that's what I'm showing. I don't care. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm not looking for numbers. I guess I'm just chit-chatting. I don't know. I kind of speak my mind here and there. Yeah. But some of y'all don't go to some of the ones I go to, which I don't go to all the time because I don't get notified half the time. And by the time I do, it's like it notifies me after the live. So I'll get over there and it's like, replay of the live chat. I'm like, what? I just got notified. Oh, okay, Jim. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe I got banned off that last night. Yeah, I'd like to know. I didn't do anything to get blocked. No obscene anything. I wasn't spamming nothing other than John Boy for president. I'm just trying to open up the eyes, man. If I can make enough racket where people start looking my way, and I can sit there and say, do y'all people not see the problems going on in this country country. I mean, come on. We have no rights, and our public speakers are not speaking for us. And that's what they're elected to do, be our voice. Take care of our concerns. If you sat there and polled the American people and asked, do y'all want a wall up? I guarantee you the majority would say yeah. Because it's not just the illegals that are coming in. That ain't a problem. I mean, that is a problem, but if they channel through like they should. But anyhow, what's going on is we got military groups that are coming over that border into this country. And they're setting up camp and stuff. And people just don't know it. I'm saying that's why I told Dex on the phone, man. I told him, I was like, you know what? I might not ever come back and watch my Frugal TV ever again because of this. And he was like, oh man, don't. I go, man, it ain't right. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Who's this West Star G Explorer? How's it going? Oh, okay. You fixing something to eat? Applesauce? I think I'm fixing to get a barbecue sandwich. Me and Jam and Jam are going to go eat at a barbecue joint. That's going to be cool. I can't wait to meet you, Jam and Jammer. We've been talking about it for a while. I mean, dadgum, you don't live like 15 miles from me. That's crazy. But you're gone more than you're home. I mean, you're gone for months at a time, man. That's crazy. I don't know if I could do that. Well, I probably could if I could take my dog with me. That's why I'm going to build a sidecar for my motorized bike, because I can't figure out how to have her ride with me because I got to pedal sometimes. So I can't really set her in my lap. But I'm going to make a sidecar for it so she can ride with me. And we'll go camping and stuff. That's what I want to do. Take that motorized bike and go camping at campgrounds and stuff. I know, John. It's been a long time coming. Oh, no. You're killing it. You probably make $250,000 a month. No, I'm joking. Oh, man. That gum is getting later, isn't it? All right, I guess you're. Let's see. What? Hang on. Well, thank you, Racer. I mean, I don't know. I think I woke you up. I'm just being real, man. If y'all been through the ringer like I have with the court systems and stuff over stupid traffic tickets and just bull crap, dumb stuff. I had to file a notarized complaint with the police chief of Millington one time because these cops sat there and, well, I kind of talked about that one time. They're out in the, back then, I was younger too. But I was living, and it was a nice trailer park, but I was in this trailer park. And the kids go, man, there's some cops out in the yard. So I went outside to see why they're out there. Next thing I know, I'm beat up so bad, I got to go to the med. And I filed a complaint on those suckers. And anyhow, it got dismissed and all because I didn't do anything. But back then, I didn't know my rights. Man, I should have turned around and sued all of them. But I don't really sue. So I can't hang out with a truck driver. He's never home. And when he does get home, he's got to catch up on stuff he's doing. And I might have another agenda going where we can't jive our times together, but we're going to do it today. Uh-oh. I rode a big rig one time down Stage Road in Bartlett, man. Dude got stuck up in Lakeland it was a BP truck stop, and he turned too wide and went off the concrete pavement, it was concrete slab, and got stuck. I mean, it had been raining for like weeks. And me and a buddy of mine were borrowing a guy. It was a regular record truck, you know what I mean? The one that has the boom in the back. We're like, well, we'll pull you out. And man, we sat there and hooked the winch up to the truck and sat there and winched the record truck back to the truck. It was crazy. We had wood blocks and everything in front of the tires. So finally, we're like, well, look, you're going to have to unhook that trailer. And we got them out after we unhooked the trailer, but in the process of doing it, man, we wound up breaking the fan belt, and I forgot what all we broke on that. So he's like, well, look, I'll take y'all to AutoZone and buy the parts and stuff. He had to even buy us a toolbox because we didn't even have any tools with us. But we rode in that truck, and I'm going to tell you what, if you ever been on Bartlett Road in Memphis, the lanes are skinny. The lanes are right up against the curb and the sidewalk and the poles. And, oh, man, that jerk going down through there. It was cool. It was weird being from that perspective up high like that. But, yeah. And then that guy we borrowed the record truck from, he never did let us borrow that record truck. We used to go around on the back roads and find, like, you know, old cars. You could trade like on a Sunday, you could trade a 6-pack of beer for a car. Yeah, we'd get old cars for cheap and use the record truck to bring them back. You know, oh man, I should have got my telescope out the other night when the moon was full, but it was so chilly. Oh yeah, you ever gone down You've been down Poplar Avenue in Memphis, haven't you? Those telephone poles lean over into the outside lane. I used to have to drive a box truck down through there, and I was like, man, any day this box is going to catch one of those poles. It's starting to sprinkle here. Is it sprinkling up at your house, Jamming? Well, it's coming from the south, so I hadn't get you're north of me. I'll tell you something else I've noticed too. For the last 5 years, the wind has been consistently coming out of the east and the south. And we're supposed to have trade winds that come out of the west and southwest. So, man, I done got, all right, I've turned the music off. I should do some outro. I don't know. I need to end this because it's 11 after 11. I need to meet Jammer in like 50 minutes, which is further for you to drive than me. I could walk. If I started walking right now, I'd be there. No, if I started walking right now, I'd be there waiting for you. That's how close I am to Jack's Barbecue. All right, man. I need to rig you up a little bottle real quick, I guess. But look, y'all, I appreciate everybody showing up. I'm probably fixing to have to end this because I need to get stuff together and go meet Jammer for a barbecue sandwich. But yeah, Peeps and Crosshatch and Jammer and who else is still in here? I know Applesauce is there. Shauna. Yeah, thank you, Shauna. You're a good moderator. That's why you're VP. Who else is up in here? I said crosshatch. I think a lot Petra, she's gone already. It's showing 11 in the chat, but only about 5 of y'all been talking. So I don't know who's still here. And my memory doesn't go that far back. Yeah, apple sauce in the house for me. I can explain it. It was just a crazy day for me. See you later. Are you leaving applesauce? I love your work, applesauce. You do great work. Oh yeah, hang on, applesauce. Did you get that thing I sent you for UFO Builder? He gave you full permission to use it. If it didn't make it to you, go to Palladian Scientist UFO Builder and look up his video. It's a music video for The Arrival. And he videoed that at like 2:30 in the morning. Like half the horizon was white, and then up in the eastern sky was like a black and white face, like a hologram. And I've seen that one time in my life too, and it's always at night like that. It's like they do holographic. I could see the eyes blinking and moving and stuff. It was weird. But he's got a picture of that. But I do appreciate everybody showing up. I am going to have to end this, I guess. Man, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Y'all believe that? Shannon, I appreciate you being in here. All right, Jammer. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, crosshatch, will do. Somehow I've been able to do this music, not get any, I will. It's always in my pocket. No, I'm joking. Flat Earth Preacher just got here when I'm getting out of here. Looky there. All right, you have a great day too, peeps. And Vinny, Vinny, you have a good. Appreciate you being in here. Flat Earth, you got in there too late. They got my brain farted again. But yeah, maybe I'll do some outro. What have I got? I don't want to do Redneck in the White House again. I don't want to wear the song out. Maybe that will work for. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate everybody showing up. Applesauce, you have a terrific day. Shauna and Peeps and Crosshatch and Vinny C. Jammer. Y'all have a great day also. Born Racer, you still in here? You have a great day. Shit. Who else is in here? Man, my mind is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start to get ready and head up to the barbecue joint. We're gonna have to let them know. I guess we're gonna do a video up there. We're gonna use our mask to do it. Yeah, go check out Applesauce. She just put out another video this morning that I was unable to watch due to the fact I'm hacked to death. Thank you, Kyle White. He just don't know. I'll drive up there to daggum Canada. But yeah, y'all. All right, Crosshatch. All right, Flat Earth Preacher. I'm sorry you got in so late. Hey, did you just get notified? Because I've been on for over 3 hours. It's crazy. There you go, Shauna. Applesauce in the house. That gum applesauce, that looks backwards. Oh, it is back. No, it's upside down. Well, look, y'all. I appreciate everybody showing up. Y'all have a nice day. You know. Until next time, John Boy out.
Back when Polish used to know my name, oh, I had bills and kids to raise. And there ain't a damn thing that I would change. Nah, about the good old days. If I would've known right now, I would've pumped the prices up on down. I'd do anything to turn around and go back to the good old days.
Oh, man, y'all.